Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode. Today I want to talk about, it's not a Shadow Gaming News, well it kind of is an episode of Shadow Gaming News, but I'm not going to call it Shadow Gaming News. GameStop is going to no longer continue holding until June 1st, so you can never ever trade into a GameStop ever again PlayStation 2 products, as in the console, the games, accessories, and whatever else there could be as the fourth option. I don't even know. But there's no longer, no way in hell they're going to accept GameStop things, PlayStation 2 things until June 1st. That's next month. The beginning of the first day of the month. June 1st might count as in their very last day for you to sell anything to them. Now, me personally, I have nothing to sell to them. Nothing. All the PS2 games I have currently is the games I actually want to keep. All of them. I'm actually looking for PS2 games. Not as many, but I'm still looking. Now, this is a big thing for a lot of people. Maybe there's some PS2 games you thought you would like, and you never liked, and you had them for the longest time, and there's no way in hell you can return them because their return date thing is expired or something, and you want to trade it in for GameStop, even though it might not give you nothing for nothing, but you want to do it anyways for something. Do it now. Like, do it now. Do it now. This video will be posting up maybe tomorrow on Monday, which today was Cinco de Mayo, so tomorrow is May 6th, 2013. Anyways, you have a month, less than a month, like 4 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know how many weeks are in this month, but you have that many weeks to trade in anything you got that's PlayStation 2 related that you do not want. We got PlayStation, the console itself. We got games. There's a lot of games. Might be one of the most successful gaming console there is next to the Super Nintendo and others. And and no accessories whatsoever for you're trading in all the accessories too. You know, controllers, the remote that nobody wanted for the PS2, but it was there for anyways. The online adapter thing in the back of the PS2. Anything that resembles a PS2 thing, go trade it in if you don't want it anymore. Now, me personally, there's so many games on the PS2 alone that I just personally liked. Yes, PS2 might have been one of those consoles that had maybe the most gameplay time there is. GameCube was like right next to it to the 64 for me. Now, I'm just going to straight up say that it's kind of a shame. This is the thing. PS2, they stopped reproduction in 2010. Yes, the last PS2 game, I actually don't know what it was, but they stopped production in 2010. The only game I have that's even close to being released in 2010 is a WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, which is actually, I think, the very last WWE SmackDown vs. Raw game there was. On the PS2 alone. Like, WWE, I think 11 or 12, and then, like, what, 13? No. Okay, no, I'm a liar. I'm a liar. There was SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, but I guess I just forgot about that one. But the first one was 12. My bad. But anyways, in general, the last product games were ever made was for PS2, and that was in 2010, which started up production in 2001 or 2000 in Japan. So it's been a very long time. Now, I want to talk about some games just right here, and straight up bad. Just 5 games. Just 5. Well, show you off what games specifically that inspired a lot of series in the games. Now, the first one I'm going to talk about is most likely, here you have it like this, is most likely something that I actually got interested into the first game, and I own every single game for the PS2 now. So that's pretty cool. Ratchet and Clank, in general. It doesn't have to be Going Commando. I have the first one and second one and the third one and the Secret Agent Clank and all those other ones. Hold on. What's up? Okay, my mom is in my room and you can ignore her. You can see her. I don't care. Maybe. I don't know. Leave me. You will leave. And she did it. And she closed the door too. That's successful. Anyways, that was my mom. Don't really care. Well, you don't really care, but I kind of care. So, right now. So Ratchet and Clank. It was a series. I'm not sure what year specifically it started. Maybe 2002, maybe 3. I don't know. This one came out in this one's 3, so it must have been 2001 or 2. Anyways, Ratchet and Clank, the first one. It started off them replacing their old mascot that was the company called Insomniac, which they still own the rights to this game, which was originally owned Spyro. Remember Spyro the Dragon? Spyro the Dragon. Exactly, Spyro the Dragon. There was also some other games that kind of like corresponded with that, but Ratchet and Clank was a series that I just loved straight off the bat. Maybe I didn't beat every game. Maybe I just wanted to play them. Maybe it was just so fun. Because it was something interesting and new. Nowadays, Ratchet and Clank has got kind of down and like everyone's not really liking anymore kind of thing. It's because the originals did it right. Nobody liked All for One. Nobody really liked, what was it? Something Assault. That was like, nobody likes these. And now it's, Ratchet and Clank has been so big, now they're actually making a movie about it. Yeah, an actual movie. Not like humans playing them. No, that was stupid. Like actually game graphics likewise. Well, PS4, I guess you could say, graphics likewise, into a movie, which is amazing. We're not going to get like a Super Mario Brothers movie that has actual real people with actually real, yeah, so, like, no movies like that whatsoever. No, like, you know TMNT? Cartoons? Then he evolved into this thing. It looks so cool. It looks cool, but we still wanted cartoons to be in a movie. This is going to be that. Cartoons. Except it's game graphics. That's what it is. But anyways, in Ratchet and Clank in general, I like the franchise. And it started off on the PS2, and it was one of the very first games I have bought it on the PS2. So, no reason whatsoever for showing Ratchet and Clank going commando, but that is a game for it. If you want to know specifically how many Ratchet and Clank games there is for the PS2 alone, there is about 6 or 7. Not well, maybe 5 or 6, not including Secret Agent Clank, but I'm going to count it, because it's still a Ratchet and Clank game, kind of, because that's Clank. Hence, Secret Agent Clank. Anyways, the next game is actually something just like Ratchet and Clank. It's actually, its corresponding, like, friend series, I should say, because it's by Naughty Dog, and I own all the games on the original PS2. But I want to show you just this one. This one seems to be the best one next to the second one, which is Jak 3. I do have Jak 2. I just personally wanted to show Jak 3. The series is actually called Jak and Daxter, because the very first game is called Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, and the Precursor Legacy is basically 2 and 3. But they call Jak and Daxter 2 just Jak 2, and Jak and Daxter 3 just Jak 3. So, there was another game for the PS2, but that was a racing game, and it was called Jak X Combat Racing. So, I guess they kind of licensed both names. The word Jak, J-A-K, it's backwards, I know, and then the other title, Jak and Daxter. So, anyways, and yes, they have made more games since those original 4 I just named. Like, I think there's the HD remix, and it's one on the PSP. Not totally sure. But anyways, Jak and Daxter, their actual first game, the people that made Naughty Dog, or are people with Naughty Dog, they actually made the Crash Bandicoot series, a big thing. And now Crash Bandicoot, we all know Crash Bandicoot. They made successful games on the PS1, and then they made a lot of more successful games on the PS2, and the PS2 was just jamming with games. Not like the Xbox, you can, I recommend PS2, not Xbox. I have some Xbox games, just PS2, and if you're going off with GameCube, just own PS2 and GameCube. That's all you really know, or need, I should say. But in general, Jak 3, it was a fantastic game in general. All the saying all the Jak and Daxter games are amazing. They're just like Ratchet and Clank, except they have a different kind of style. But it's still fun no matter what. So I recommend it. Go try out Jak. Any games of the Jak. Now this next game is actually a game that was actually kind of out there, and the first game launched the entire franchise, and it was also on the PS2. God of War. God of War 2 I own right here in my hands. I have God of War 1, and then that's it. I don't own any other God of War games. These are only PS2 exclusives. God of War 1 and 2 was only PS2. Wish Chains of Olympus and Ghost of Sparta was on PS2, but it's not. Anyways, God of War 2. God of War 2 was a game that inspired so many other games. There was quick time events, smashing the buttons to kill anyone on screen like a 3D environment. If you want a good example of games just like that, I recommend look into Bayonetta and what else games like there? Like the Incredible Hulk kind of like style. The Destruction one or whatever on the GameCube or Xbox or whatever. Try that one. It's kind of like that, but yeah. Also, there's just been like a lot of other games like Heavenly Sword, but that's on PS3. But anyways, God of War, it was a huge success. Nowadays, it's like I don't want to say it's mediocre. It's above average. It's a little above average. It's about a 7. Like in series now, like the newer games are just like there's nothing new. We're still killing same gods, we're still killing people. So there's nothing really been new other than new gadgets, which is fine. But just saying. Anyways, God of War, it's standing out so well. The graphics still show up to this day. Even there is a HD remix of this. Even though PlayStation loves making HD remakes for everything, because now we're getting another HD remix, which is actually a game in this list, which I will tell you. So anyways, God of War 2, it's just amazing. I gotta say, I'm actually still playing this, and funny thing is, I started this as a summer backlog challenge in 2012, but I never finished it. I don't know why. I just stopped, but I just didn't finish it. Maybe I should just start it up again from where I continued off. But in general, it's fun. I recommend. But not to everyone. It's a fun game in general. Everyone's gonna love it. But it's rated M. So and I mean rated M. Blood and gore, that doesn't really matter. Intense violence, it doesn't matter. Nudity, that's the thing. It matters. You gotta look for those things for kids. Sexual themes, nudity, most likely, and strong language, which is the same thing as intense violence. So it doesn't really matter. So, anyways, yeah, it's just God of War. It's something that started off on the PS2, and it just became phenomenal. Now, this game is actually not on the PS2 alone, but all the games before it, and also with the name of it as well, just started off on the PS2, alright? So, and these games became big and amazing and that stuff, and yeah. Dragon Ball Z Budokai and Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi. Dragon Ball Z Budokai and Budokai Tenkaichi was a huge success. So huge, they made Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1, 2, 3. Also made Super Dragon Ball Z, which is just like Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1, but some different kind of aspect of the Super Nintendo games, because they never came into America, but long story for that. Also, Dragon Ball Z Infinite, and then Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 1, 2, and 3. They made that many games on the PS2 alone. The very last game was Dragon Ball Z Infinity World, which was on the PS2, which they released, I don't know, like 2009, 2010, something like that year. But anyway, starting Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Now, Dragon Ball Z Budokai, or Budokai Tenkaichi, they started off a franchise that was huge. They made something like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter into a 3D Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter like environment in Budokai 1, 2, and then 3. And then you still have some of the original moves from the anime, as in Kamehameha, Gallic Gun, Special Beam Cannon, and then Spirit Bomb and all that other jazz. It was fantastic. Fantastic. I like, amazing. Now, when we got out to Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi, it's making you feel a lot more like the actual anime. It's like there's actually a bigger 3D environment. It's not like, oh, like, hey, Street Fighter, like 2D, but it's a 3D environment kind of thing. It's actually full 3D battles and environment, which is amazing for Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi. And then they straight up completed the best one there has ever been. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2 was the best Dragon Ball Z game to this date. It's the most played next to Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1, Budokai 3, and Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. But that's the most played, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2. It's the most played of all of them. It's the best one of all of them. The best at all. If you don't like that aspect of the game, you're going to like Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, and not Tenkaichi 3. Just straight up 3. So Dragon Ball Z did a big, huge thing for PlayStation 2, but then all the games, well, half of some of the games, well, mostly like 2 of them, did get ported over like a year or something later after the PS2 releases onto the GameCube, which was the original Budokai 1 and then Budokai 2, and then we never got Budokai 3 and the rest because I don't know why, but they just never did. But yeah, there was one more Dragon Ball Z game, but it's so bad I don't even want to talk about it, but it's an okay game. But Dragon Ball Z Sagas, that was a game. I do want it. Well, I own it. I own it. I just don't want it on the Xbox. I want it on the GameCube or PS2. It doesn't really matter. Just the same. Anyways, the last game on this list inspired one of the biggest movements on the PS2, other than the PS2 just having a DVD player, which is cheap at its time when DVD players was brand new, big, everyone wanting them. PS2 was your #1 thing right there. To get one, other than just the games. PlayStation 2 had one of the best games of all time. One of the best series, I should say, not games of all time. We had God of War. We have Sly Cooper. We got Ratchet and Clank. We got Jak and Daxter. We got just so many more, as in, well, more games as in Tekken, and more Sonic games, and more Final Fantasy games, more Naruto games, more straight up games that just everybody wanted. Persona games, they were there too. So many good games, all of them were great. Every single one were great. The last game on this list for games series I recommend remembering for the PS2 is the #1, top one I did not even say, because I said 9 of the series. 9. This game is #10. #5 for all the games I showed. Kingdom Hearts. Not specifically Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts, man. Kingdom Hearts grabbed something from Disney and Final Fantasy, one of the best franchises there ever been, and RPG-wise, and made something extremely great and amazing for everyone to love, and everybody that didn't like the RPG feel of games, but like Zelda games, but they made it just like that, but great. Kingdom Hearts is a great game. Yeah, not everyone loves the games, maybe because, I don't know, they can't take it serious with Disney characters. It's kind of fine, but if you really get into it, they will suck you in. They will suck you in. Kingdom Hearts, one of my favorite PS2 games there is. Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, Chain of Memories were all on the PS2. There was also one for the Game Boy Advance called Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. And then 2 for the Nintendo DS. Kingdom Hearts 3D, no, Kingdom Hearts 358 and a half 2 days, which is called Kingdom Hearts Days, and Kingdom Hearts Recoded, which is a different aspect of the first game, but in a weird genre way. And then there was one game on the PSP called Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. And then one more game on the Nintendo 3DS, might be more for the 3DS or Wii U, or PS4, or PS3, or 360, or whatever next console they're calling Xbox for. There was also, like I said, Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance. And now we're getting one more Kingdom Hearts game before the PS3 says goodbye, or who knows what. We're getting Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD Remix, which has the final, complete, 100% version that everyone wanted here in America, but we never got. Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, which has everything that they took away from the beta into the actual final mix. Well, some things in the beta were not still in there, but most likely everything was. So, also the collection, 1.5 HD Remix, has Kingdom Hearts Recoded, or sorry, Rechain of Memories, which is on the PS2. Nothing different, nothing new there. And Kingdom Hearts 358 or 68 and a half 2 days, which was never on a console, only handheld for the Nintendo DS. Now, this is one big entire collection just for 3 games that would phenomenal. Rechains, nothing really new, but the first game has the actual final product we all wanted here in America, and 358 and a half 2 days. Nobody wanted to play on a portable that much on that, and now it's coming to a console, which looks amazing in HD. There will be a Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD remix, which we all know, because it's kind of odd just saying 1.5 and not a 2.5. 2.5 will probably most likely have Birth by Sleep, Birth by Sleep, 2, and who knows what the third game is. Or maybe that's just the only game. I don't know. Maybe Decoded? I don't know. And in general, Kingdom Hearts changed a franchise of games. Just a lot. There's been tons more games on the PS2 alone. I can't even name. They might be cherishable to you, but I can't know them. I know there's some games like... what do we got? We got just like movie games that were successful, but you never know. Those SpongeBob games, all those Nickelodeon games, most likely were all on the PS2, which is amazing. And a lot of them were actually good. None of them like really that bad. The PS2 alone could play DVD movies. That was something brand new and amazing at the time. Now I want to say that's it. There's also games like Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know, just Yu-Gi-Oh! I already said Sonic, but just a lot of games in general that the PS2 actually had and were successful with. And it just amazes me how many PS2 games that were just so great, and they got sequels and 2 other things like Okami, Beautiful Joe. They were all on the PS2. Beautiful Joe was also on the GameCube, but whatever. And look at all those games now. We all know them. They were all that great. Yeah, there might be a couple shitty games here on the PS2, but what can I say? PS2, you did a fantastic job with your whole entire lifespan. So, as always, my name has been Exceeding Shadow. Like the video, add this friend, subscribe to your friends favorite, and please leave a comment in the comments below. And follow me on Twitter on Shadow Knights with Rex and Exceeding Shadow. Until then, here's God bless, happy gaming, have a great today, and see you guys until the next episode. Of something. So I don't know what I'm going to upload, and I don't know if we're going to know. But there has been a lot of games. I'm trying to look at my PS2 collection, but there's just too many that I can't even name. That is just so great. So, like I said, these are some of the games I just recommended, the top 5 series. Yes, some of your series probably not be on this list, but hey, it's series like I already said. If I already said your series in this video, I already know about it. I just don't have the case, or I just didn't want to put it in the videos for the games I put in, because I only want to put 5 games just to show. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys for the next episode of whatever I said. So, for who knows what. So, alright, deuces.